lasers, aeroplanes, it's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales. Danger! Watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo!
What's good? What's good? Let's get it. Let's get it.
DuckTales. Woo! Not ponytails or cotton tails. No DuckTales. Woo!
That's my shit. That's my shit. That's my shit. Yo, it's going on. I don't want to fuck up this time. Let's get straight to it. Let's show y'all the fucking portfolio. Y'all check out SoFi. Y'all seen what we did? Y'all seen what we did? We sold out of SoFi at 17. It popped a whole nother dollar. SoFi 18 right now. Let's see. We showing the right thing. Look, we got everything right. We got everything. Going on that SoFi week. You know what I'm saying? For drop down to 1360. The team, I got some puts that was like went into the, you know what I'm saying, buy territory at the 1360. So I kind of knew that it was gonna bounce off that. So see me, I wrote about 30. I was planning to write 10 more last week, but the hold on to the shares of SoFi, then boom, they popped. So boom. Win is a win. We sold out of SoFi. We're gonna get into this. Try to do a quick stream earlier this morning. I was moving too fast. You know how that be. SoFi sitting at 18. Now this is a no-brainer. SoFi gonna continue to go up. We got it to 25, so we just gonna chill out and we gonna see can we get it on the dip. The next SoFi dip is gonna be like 1650, 1640. You know what I'm saying? 1660, 1595, 1690. All right, so a lot of shit changing up. I just got access to like 4,000 in buying power, so I instantly bought like some Tesla. 'Cause I was just looking at Tesla, and Tesla went on a little dip today, so that's gonna be always nice knowing that we can be position ourselves for another leg up. So it look like we got a 7% move coming on Tesla, and it's gonna be an all time high. So we already all time high for Tesla. So any good news, bad news is just gonna be a accumulation phase as far as Tesla right now. Tesla dividend date. Tesla dividend date on the 24th, January 23rd. Say January 23rd. So we got tomorrow, next week. No, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So we got about January 23rd. So let's go down to Tesla. We could talk about some of the plays. I kind of rearranged the portfolio. I was kind of moving too fast in the last stream, but it's a lot of things that took place today when SoFi hit a all-time high, and now it's sitting at $18. A lot of them, the cash secured puts are dying, so we up on them. But we was able to tag on that percentage gain, and we was starting to load up in some Nvidia. I had the option to buy 10,000 more of Nvidia today. At the what was this mark right here? The 140. Yeah, the 140 mark. I could have bought, you know, got 10,000%, 10,000% again, but I kind of just leveled it out. I went with Nvidia. I went with some of the SPY finds S&P 5 income target, SPYT. Now I was just trying to get one of these dips in the 18s. It's a newly thing. So yeah, those what we call no brainer plays. As you can see in my one day, we got a giant bull flag. One weekly we got a giant bull flag on the bull flag, and 1 month is like a bull flag. 3 month giant bull flag. Year to date bull flag. We up 14% as well. We up 40,000. Yeah, it's all-time highs in the portfolio, and adapting the strategy of the high yield max ETFs, like I discussed in the last video, is a perfect phase to accumulate some shares and positioning since they experiencing massive dips. So this what it goes to growing your portfolio. As you can see, 3 months ago, my shit was at 14 bands. We at 53 bands, and I'm just trying to put y'all on game. Next we can move on to SPY. SPY touching 600, so you can just play it how you want to. Nasdaq ain't at 100 yet. You can just play the Nasdaq. Let's go into Intel since we got Nvidia. If you look at Intel, you can see that that's gonna be a no-brainer play. Zoom out. We at the bottom, so just I want to say some long calls or some puts. Let's see, can you get a good bottom for Intel? But Intel just definitely is gonna be one of those wind moon. So you want to accumulate on some Intel. Let's keep it moving with the AMD. AMD and Nvidia are damn near the same price. So now it's gonna make the no-brainer decision and say which one go uppy. The answer will be both go uppy, but AMD shouldn't be left out. Even though Nvidia is the dominant force, AMD got room to run. So let's accumulate some AMD. Now going into 2025, we're gonna keep this shit that simple. We're gonna sell this shit, lock them games in, and go on to the next thing. We got a high yield max ETFs we're gonna get into. But right now we're just gonna work our way down. We got SMCI, super micro computers. So my plan is to try to find a 2X. Matter of fact, I could do that right now. Um, what is it called? SMCI. I think I had to buy. I think they wanted me to buy like a full shirt. That's why I ain't add one of these to my list. Yeah, I'll get buy a full shirt. I'm gonna put one of these in queue in the order. Okay, I definitely want to accumulate some of this. So I'm gonna queue one of these to go in the morning. And we're gonna bring this up to the top of the list, and we're gonna watch that because I definitely see super microcomputer jumping. They had that thing when they couldn't find an auditor, then they jumped from 16. I could have grabbed a couple of shares of that when we experienced this one right here. So that's gonna be a nice no brainer if you can catch a 2X ETF on that one daily. And let's work our way out. SOXL for the semiconductor plays. If you can see, it's a nice bottom out. I caught this at the sevens down here, so I'm hoping we get down into the 12s, and then I know it's real. But 15 and 30s is a nice accumulation phase if we get a good push in semiconductors. I guess I'm gonna have to start doing like shorts and then like screen recording when I'm actually making plays so y'all can see it. Cause I be moving fast sometimes. There's no need to like record this shit because I'll be really in the market. So let's go to SoundHound. Wait a minute, we gonna skip. Let's go to Defiant. Let's go in order because it really stocks that y'all just really need to look at because every video they just keep getting higher. So about a week ago, 3 months, 2 weeks ago, we was calling about the same ones. So right, like I say, January we be right in the heart of the lion. You know what I'm saying? Right in the heart of the beast. You figuring out what the fuck gonna go up. And from January, all you have to do is buy DFEN, and we've been up 20% thus far, just from last week. So you zoom out and all the China, so the stocks I'm bringing to y'all, and then it's like a no brainer. You feel me? It's fucking 1 o'clock. Put in the grind at work. I dropped a video for y'all in the morning and after work, just to put y'all on some money shit. Like I'm on my money shit. I'm getting the money shit, but let's go through this shit. So we went over the AMD, Supermicro, we defined. Went over the Sofi. Okay, another one that I seen was the SoundHound. So SoundHound was a no brainer because this shit all it did was go up, and when they do a massive dip, it kind of jumps up. So the fact that we came down that more hard in January at $12, and we be jumping up right now. I hope we get another bounce to the downside so you can accumulate more. But somehow it's definitely gonna be one that takes off. So yeah, you gotta get the digital AI and artificial intelligence. Um, let's keep it moving. We talked about sound. Let's talk about fintech, Robinhood, SoFi. You know, just fintech in general. These names they're rising, and just be aware. Now, right now, I want y'all to take in consideration that we got 100% maintenance requirement on LX because once it start lowering the maintenance requirement, that's gonna be our buy signal. So I want y'all to take notes about how we perceive in the market. So right now, what I'm perceiving the market with Bitcoin as all time high, I believe that we lagging as Tesla approaches its all time high, and Tesla lagged. I believe that the market is lagging, so it's a great accumulation time, accumulation phase. So right now, I'm STU. I'm beginning to accumulate. Let's take a zoom out. All time high, November 2024. Up. So we got about a 500% move ahead. So the plan is to get a couple about, let's see how much 1,000 shares it costs. It is about 12 bands. 12,500. So yeah, we get about 12 bands in this. It's like investing in this Bitcoin without owning Bitcoin. So yeah, and it'll be like equivalent to owning the Bitcoin without owning the Bitcoin in my little trader account. So we talked about LX FinTech. We're gonna talk about the GameStop sitting on $4 billion cash, just chilling as stocks just chill around $30, giving GameStop credibility and keep flaring the game. So this GameStop dip coming into January is to be expected. But GameStop kind of dips beginning of the year and kind of rips between March. So I want to see, do we get a little dip in February? Then we just blast off in March. But yeah, definitely started accumulating some GameStop. You can see about a week ago we had that straight flush down. But if you was key to GameStop, you kind of bought it, and then boom, media sold out, and then let GameStop do its thing. Now I'm looking at GameStop, and it's a good 25, 26, 27 level thus far. Uh, GameStop at 19, $20 is a no brainer, but GameStop at 30, 36. It's like GameStop at 120 for the 4-1 split. So yeah, plenty room to run in GameStop, and they sitting on 4 billion. So GameStop can anytime tick up, be up 50 points, $50, bro, 80 all time highs, and then all hell's gonna break loose. So just for volatility wise, definitely for a Joker card, you gotta play GameStop. Let's move down the list. I didn't think I speak on what is IWMI. Now what y'all could do, y'all can go through these videos and see the stocks I'm talking about, and y'all can literally buy $1 of them. Literally purchase them for $1, and you be in the same place I'm being. And when you experiencing like red days, you just buy $2 worth that time. So you want $1 cross average it, and then you'll basically mimic my portfolio. So the more times I show y'all my portfolio, and you can see the stocks that I'm buying, you can see the stocks that I'm dying. It's an opportunity for you guys to get in. And they recover, when I recover, you recover. You up, I'm up, and we can keep the money train going. So you can see this Russell IWMI. I kind of peeped this, and I'm all like, okay, we're gonna do this for like a little safe, simple play, stack it up. I was kind of moved too fast, so I couldn't kind of see what was actually in it. Um, Vanguard Russell First Amendment Treasury. Okay, oh, some of that. So we finally got it back to the micro strategy. So the micro strategy is basically gonna be the Bitcoin play, but the crypto play, but the MSTU is gonna be the 2x long. Last week we got a good bounce, so I kind of was like, damn, I couldn't buy the eights and the nines. So I'm hoping we can get a dip, so we can get a chance to really load up on this 2x MSTU and use that as like a real force, as it stops lagging Bitcoin and it start gaining momentum and shit. So definitely keep an eye on MSTU. See, I'm loading up about 3.89% of the portfolio and that shit. And I'm gonna keep it light. You feel me? I'm gonna keep my winnings where the winners at, but we gonna play it all. So we talked to MTEL, we talked about Defiance, talk about Soul, we talk about MicroStrategy, and we gonna do MicroStrategy, and we gonna own MicroStrategy as well. So MicroStrategy definitely going to 500. I just want y'all to realize it's like Bitcoin all time high. So you just want to zoom out, you can see we approach all time high. So let's just load up. It's under 500. It's gonna be the plan with MicroStrategy. Collect them for under 500. See how many can stack up, as well as own the MSTU. So if I have 5,000, I probably do 3,000 in MSTR, 2,000 in MicroStrategy. Because I'm betting on MicroStrategy, so go in 2x. I want to hold some of it too. So next thing I talked about is Rivian. It's gonna be a no brainer when we start getting some momentum. But the Jets airlines plays, they just been jumping today. So y'all watch me last videos, I talked about Jets, how we call this ETF out on a dip, and they just been recovering. The airlines be covering Boeing, American Airlines, Delta, etc. We had some quantum plays recovering. Meta still ripping. Was hoping to get some dips on Meta, but look like you're gonna have to grab Meta. Snap, we talked about that earlier. It was gonna be a no-brainer. Another one, new one. Finally, we getting down there. Honorable mentions is the Nike. Don't get to that, but OFX. It was a newly this stock January 16th about SoFi. So it seeks to deliver 2x lever exposure to daily share price move with SoFi, less fees, expenses through derivatives, less swap agreement. You heard about that? So one can purchase like one share. So I bought one share of this, and we're just gonna see. But now this is at 26 itself. I'm hoping we can get this on, buy this up on a dip, as well as play SoFi. So put that on the list to track that. Talked about Palantir. We talked about Sony. We Nike was the Tsly and Nike is like a honorable mention. Got the dog food, Brainers. Brainer been on a massive dip for the last year. To recover. Well, let's get Nike. Let's load up on some Nike. Let's do it. If we thinking about this no brainer plays, I can't explain it, can't phrase it any better than that. But just trade your time for money. Just buy this shit. Like this shit is that simple. I'm it's like going on a scavenger hunt. Finally getting to the Tesla now. We talked about this. We brought this shit into fruition. We the Kramers. We was talking about. Who I got this from? Oh my dyslexia is so bad, man. Okay, fuck it. The TSLY Tesla. So we can see that we got about 24K in Tesla, 25K in Tesla. We got 1,725 shares of it. Today I got a this is about main power, and I was like, fuck it, let me just buy some of this. So I bought 320 shares with the buying power. Robinhood just gave me access to. Wasn't even thinking twice about it. I was just like, I could play SoFi, could play Nvidia, but this just play Tesla because I'm just anticipating dip before the dividend. Yeah, which is on the 23rd. So we got one day. So according to the last dividend, I got received about $1. So if we get receive about $1,700, it's just gonna be passive income. And got an option to ride that out or continue to plan SoFi. So if we can get SoFi to go to all-time highs, we can continue to buy in on SoFi at $18 right now, and it's still gonna be a win-win-win. So, but as you can see, TSLY is cheaper than SoFi, so I can get more bang for my buck, and I can get a dividend every month by simply buying whole. And it looks like we already experienced so much share depreciation in TSLY that this is a perfect common ground that you want to get in to these high yield dividend stocks. It's like we are there. They already experiencing 64% price depreciation. So you only got 40%. Market makers want to bring you down 20. Your risk reward here is fucking 20-40% to the moon. Like the downside versus upside. Come on, this is a no brainer. So we talked about the Tesla. Another one I was talking about, I was looking at everybody. I was on Wall Street Bets. I was on Reddit. They was talking about Misty. So I moved Misty in number two, and I'm gonna start accumulating Misty because I guess Misty is pays a little bit more, but it's like know what I'm saying, hit or miss, as well as all the other high yield, they appreciate it, depreciated asset depreciation. But you can see if you was able to catch a dip, a nice dip, like I'm calling out in Tesla, from 60% to 100%, that is like fucking crazy, bro. On top of receiving the dividend every month. So right now we got a 50% upside micro strategy, and you got about a 52% downside. But I'm thinking this is I'm well not thinking I'm looking. I was looking at Reddit, you know what I'm saying? YeildMax ETFs, thinking about weeklies and stuff like that, yada yada. And basically I'm just trying to see I'm trying to feel the underlying tone about owning these high YeildMax ETFs. And basically it's like a lot of people saying they're worth it. So if I run across some plays and we hit a 10 bagger, you gotta know what you're gonna do with the money. So we accumulate some Misty now since we got a couple of we got 1,000 shares. And I'm noticing a lot of the people try to share their way up. So they try to accumulate 10, 100 shares. Eventually they get the first 1,000 shares and they move on. So I'm gonna start doing that since we got about 1,700. What was that? How many shares we test? Yeah, 1,700. We're gonna try to get 2,000 shares of Tesla. We're gonna try to do about 1,000 shares of Misty. I think that was gonna be like $10,000. Okay, $30,000 for 1,000 shares of Misty. So the next checkpoint is, can we make 30,000? So we talked about the Misty MicroStrategy. Talked about the Snap. We talked about the Nike. Talk about the SOFX. Talk about the stack. Okay, now moving to the NVDY. Now, basically, at this point, this is just basically gonna be all the ETFs for the yield max. So we're gonna be dollar cost averaging into all of them. So we got NVDY maintenance requiring about 20%. We got the charts. Perfect higher low situation going on here as Nvidia starts to rebound. So you can definitely start buying into the Nvidia INVDY also, long as Nvidia. Okay, another one was Apple YeildMax APLY. This one was I was on Reddit and I was reading somebody was saying that this is the only one that came across his radar, and I agree as well. It's the only one that's bottom out that I've seen under the 20 initial cross uh cost bias. So we can get it under 16. I've been loading up. As you can see, it's just like there's slight no brainers. We had a good recovery. Matter of fact, I could do well right now. Buy that one. So yeah, so basically we just gonna keep this high yield max strategy going. We gonna go into videos later, but I'm just gonna go into every single stock We talked about airlines, quantum skates, Boeing gonna be no brainer. We talked about the Michigan. We talked about the Apple. Now let's talk about the YBIT. So this is gonna be a YeildMax Bitcoin option income strategy ETF. I add this one. I snipe this one. I'm looking at it, and like I said, based on Bitcoin all time high, this ETF it's gonna be a no brainer unless you can we get it by these bottoms that's gonna bottom out before the next leg up. These 11s and 12s and 13s before we off back to 20. Like this is gonna be a perfect scenario as we can see in that previous Yield Max situation where if you can catch a bottom and it's gonna be the very last bottom. So just realize what I'm bringing to you, the type of plays. Wait, this was a $12. Wait, another honorable mention was Coney Coin. I heard a lot of people talking about this one, accumulating this on this dip, and I agree as well. Anything on the dip, yeah, start accumulating. So let's accumulate on the CONY as well. So I'm bringing y'all straight bangers, but this strategy, I just peeped this from We the Kramers. We're gonna try to go to YouTube. I was looking at Uncle Bruce, dropped the Uncle Bruce video. Make sure y'all man subscribe if y'all fucking with it, bro. I got like how much I got right now, man? 842. We good, we good. We gonna run this shit up though, but We the Kramers. This what I peeped this strategy from where he was just like living off his passive income, like paying his bill, not waiting to retirement. I'm all like, yo, I'm in the age where I'm not at the age where I'm retired, but yo, key, I can like accumulate some wealth and straight flex and like have dividends pay for my everyday lifestyle. So I did like the logical thing and just see like how much I spend a month and what I need to own and stock producing dividends monthly or weekly, whatever choice I want to do it. I just need to know how many stocks I need. I just know what type of percentage I need to make on my money. You know, you can use Chat GPT for that. So right now to turn this 53,000 to like a million, we just need a 2,000% return. So we can do that shit 20% at a time, 5% at a time. Long as you know what direction we heading, it's nothing but up. So you can see if we go through my portfolio, it's we just gradually cruising up. You know what I'm saying? So as we do this, we just taking in knowledge, taking in others, people's strategies. Yeah, we approaching a milestone. We're gonna hit 100 racks, 100K. And the crazy thing is, all we did is stay down till we come up. My portfolio was at like 3,000, 2,000 at the beginning of the year last year. 3 months ago, we was at 14K, 53K. So let's get back into it. We talked about the YBIT, the Coney. Let's talk about the IWMY, Defiance, R2000, Enhanced Options, 0 days to expire. This one is a newly one, but I just love how it just bottomed out. So yeah, like blood in the water. I like that walk down. That was like that was the elevator going down. Well, they say it's a staircase going up, but elevator going down. The elevator going down right there. So this is definitely an honorable mention right here. Let's load up into this IWMY. Let's see what it is. 30% maintenance requirement. I mean, it's not as risky. What it owning there? Number of holdings 10. Microsoft was another one, Palantir as well, but see Microsoft kind of dwindling down, but Microsoft kind of pops up to be above 500. Zoom out. So Microsoft under 500 is a no-brainer. So when I say no-brainer, when it comes to Microsoft, you don't want to eventually be paying over 500 like you was here, where you have a chance to be paying at 200 for Microsoft. Now it's like 400. So Microsoft is gonna be the no-brainer that always seem to double. I love for Microsoft to do like a stock split, so you can start really like accumulate shares of these things like Tesla, Chipotle, uh, Texas Pacific Land, TPL. When they experience these stock splits, you able to like start accumulate these companies, and then they run them back up. It's like a next leg up. We talked about the Misty. Let's talk about SMCY. The yield max for SMCI, that is super microcomputer. So since we're gonna play super microcomputer, we might as well play the yield max as well. I like this one because it's bottom out 60%. We got 40% downside, so we got a way juicy upside potential, and this is a great initial buy-in point. So let's start loading up on our SMCY. I'm bringing y'all straight bangers. Just get y'all pen out or go on your Robinhood, go on your brokerage, and just go buy dollars of this shit. I'm telling you, you're just gonna be making money clearly. Oracle was another one jump. I was looking at that today, but I kind of had to jump into work. But yeah, Oracle jumped today. Some news. We were just working our way down. Let's see what's next. We got Tsly. We got YBay. We talked about Coiny, SNY. We could talk about FBY, Facebook, YeildMax, Meta Option, Income Strategy. I'm just bringing y'all straight gems. Like I'm gonna have to start charging because this month y'all just gonna start be making money. Y'all gonna be like, damn, somebody doing all the work for me. Listen to this motherfucker. We got here. We got another one. FBY, Facebook, Meta, YeildMax 25% initial requirement. This type of thing you can just put your money in and just anticipate the dip. Wait for the dip so you can accumulate more, and then that's when you know rocket time. So yeah, start loading up on y'all YeildMax. They own some bargoons. They own some prices. I ain't even thought about if you can like cash care puts on the YeildMax to really get in at the price you want to and receive a premium. That'll be like a triple. That's a win-win-win situation. You get the premium, get in at a lower price, and you collect the dividend. Yeah, I think that's a win-win-win right there. Okay, we're getting kind of lower than I wanted to go. Okay, we talked about the Facebook. We got the Square. We got the YieldMax Square SQY. I heard a lot about this one. As you can see, the ones under $20 are catching my eye because I'm noticing that them the ones that pops and never go under that 20 mark. So let's load up on this SQY as well. Maintenance requirement. I'm not sure if these are the weekly yield max or the monthlies, but it doesn't matter as long as they yield max. And we understand that this strategy we doing is we implementing because yield max experiencing dips right now. And we just there to accumulate a position to propel the portfolio upward. This is just like portfolio management 101. We just after the percentage, the up move. So we got SQY. Let's talk about AIYY. Now I was like literally searching. This is a AIY. I might have to move this one up on my list because it's so cheap. Look, we could obtain 1,000 these for like $800, 8,000 bands, $8,000. Yeah, we can definitely accumulate some of this. 50%. C. Oh, it's on. It's because it's on C3 AI. That's why it's so cheap. So if you can believe on C3 AI, this is a nice move right here. So we're gonna start to try to load up on that because I actually own one share of CES C3 AI. Well, I know what that was about. I never even knew what that was. So we got that. Now let's talk about the Amazon. This is another one I heard that was a nice one to have, and it is experiencing a nice triple double bottom, higher low situation. And yeah, upside about 20%. It's prime for a leg up. And it's even better if it's prime to a leg down to like the 16 downside. So let's start like definitely got load up on the YeildMax. If you don't understand the strategy by now, we just adapting and using multiple strategies and just implementing wherever it takes to get a profit gain. So let's see, we just keep going down. Let's see, we talked about the Tsly, the Coiny, SNY. We talk about the Facebook. Okay, ULTY was another one. 51 and it was cheap, but we the Kramers he kind of bought the top of this, so I'm kind of always pleased when other people who got a large sum in money invested at a point in time and it decreased. Who know I'm at better chance than recovering than them, so that's kind of give me peace of mind that I can accumulate at this point. So yeah, ULTY. You can start accumulating in this. Gonna be easy, no brainer type of situation right here. And I think that we getting back. I got plenty more yield max at the bottom of my the portfolio, but I just haven't have time to like look at them and drag them up and then put them in like in this range so we can have them all in that lump sum. So we got some RNY. I believe there's some weeklies ones that I got as well. It's a nice low one as well. $4. Sheesh, just know that YeildMax can do this is just like heartbreaking. Like, how can you just playing the straight? Yeah, 24%. Yeah, jeez. So yeah, this might be a good bottom, and then I might have to move this one up, which is on Burner. Okay, okay. We got three left. We got YMAX. I believe this was like a weekly, but I'm not sure. But seeing YMAX, a lot of the high end dividends walk and post. So I kind of like added it up on the list. We're gonna start accumulate on that one as well. Hmm. Let's see. YMAG. Magnificent Seven, the YMAG. It's gonna be a nice no-brainer winner as well. I have to move this one up. Let's see if the main is prime about 30%. That one. We got work. So we got the Kathy Woods, the high yield. Try to accumulate some of these at this nice level here. Let's see. Get to the other YeildMax at the bottom though. I hate when I'm gonna click on them again, then I'm about to start coming down. So I'm just try to let me name some of them. We got the SMCX. We're gonna try to add some of the TQQQ on the high yield max, but that's another nice one. We're gonna try to do the Netflix yield max was at NFLY. We're gonna try to do that one, as well as the SPYI yield max SOLPIPI. I believe them was the last bit of high yield ETF ones in my portfolio that what I was going after. And let's talk about Tesla. I recently did that purchase right before I went live. Bought about 4,600. Earlier, I bought about 20,000 for 1420. So I'm guessing in the move in Tesla will prepare these upwards. And since Sofi is running as well, I'm like, well, just fuck it. We get a dividend tomorrow. Let me see, can I get the dividend on top of that? We can put the winnings. So it was nice that Tesla opened up straight bottomed, able to recover. But let's see, can we get some good move and get a gap up for option expiring on Friday? So let's see, can market makers try to drag us and choke us. Talk about the NYs. We got the ARCs. But that's about it. I think we talked about everything. Let's see. Go to YouTube. Let's see what YouTube got. Or we could do Wall Street bets. I was over here searching about a good topic to talk about. I'll give y'all some insight about high yield. Basically, they was just listening. They giving their opinions. What they think weeklies or monthly better. We see they get a insight. I own some, but keep a stop loss at 10% range perfect just in case things go south. Another one, a key insider was like, be careful how you set that up on X dividend date. One of my YM dropped more than 10% massive dividend amount. But rebounded somewhat over the next 2 days. So that's things that too can take in consideration that these dividend paying ETFs will experience some dips prior or leading up to or after dividend payouts, but they will rebound. So just know that going in, you can use that as your advantage. Add to the pile, yada yada. So yeah, we just use a combination of Chat GPT, YeildMax, Chat GPT, and Reddit, Wall Street Bets. Yeah, well, basically, Bruce was talking about the cash you can puts that paid off. So we got news about Sofi. Sofi broke 18 emergency stream. Let me see. Let me see. 1,000. They talking crazy on Tesla. You talking about Tesla cook most in the red. I want y'all to pay attention to the months and when these post comments was made, and just realize if they were saying that 7 months ago and it's down further, it's a buy. I'm trying to read some of the comments. Man, if you only see that comment, it's not too advanced. It's probably going to need to reverse split, making you have less shares. Unluckily, me buying Tesla while I could have bought AMDY as own shares. Did I put AMDY on the list? I didn't even have AMDY on the list. What? Oh, ain't got nothing for it. I don't know why my shit was lagging up. We got the dividend payout. I'm gonna have to do another live stream because I'm just not feeling trying to pull up all these dividends. They hopefully it's like a stock or a way to track this shit. So let me see. Is it a dividend tracker for your stock? Okay, Snowball Analytics. A lot of fully investment Snowball. Take your action and build the best dividend portfolio. Snowball free or they I'm gonna try. I'm gonna log in for Snowball later. I want to do a short video. Oh, Sofi. Okay, let's listen to this one. Then we go end the stream on that one. Talked about the Sofi. We talked about the YeildMax. Talk about the upcoming dividend play. How we align in the portfolio. So what I mean about that, I mean about how we balance in the portfolio. As you can see here, when it comes to stocks, when it comes to equity, we got Nvidia in second place. That MicroStrategy daily 2x, then followed by AMD, SoundHow. You can see that they're just like perfectly weighed, balanced where we're not tipping the scale where we can go you be dragged down by any one play. But you can see that as we talking more about the YeildMax, you will see YeildMax being accumulated assets been allocated to YeildMax ETFs a little bit more as we begin the dollar cost average and weigh our portfolio down into a weekly, monthly dividend producing portfolio, as well as enact and deploy cash secure put strategies where we receiving premium as well as setting the price that we want to get into a stock. So we just utilizing the cash, the power of being in cash and making money on our cash, and we're gonna start to gain interest on the cash as well as be ready to take advantages of dips and market corrections and shit like that. So making far down the list, we got SoundHound. I think this is all like less than 1% of my portfolio. Supermarket Computer, Micro, Snap, Palantir. Got some of them YeildMax and some. Yeah, we just gonna walk it down just like that. Our next leg up, our next major move should be coming from Tsly and this dividend based on if we get a dip in Tsly. Say we get a dip in Tsly, I will liquidate Nvidia, my microstrategy strategy. So that'll get me about 1100, 200, 1300, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I've already come up with $2,000 and buy an issue. Wait, buy an issue. Oh man, it's keep lagging. We're gonna have to cut the stream because my shit lagging up on me bad. Oh, with us. Stay down till you come out. Kingdom of Family TV. I'm out. Them motherfuckers. Put y'all on the next one, man. Y'all know how we do it. We're gonna have to end it. Put on that song, man.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race
Hey,
cars
man,
chase
tell me what y'all think about the
airplanes.
1,000
It's
share of Tesla, the play and shit.
nights
Tell
all
me y'all
on
what y'all think about the
mystery.
high yield
All
yield
through
max
the
plays.
history.
Is that shit just like
Tell
a money burn? Just let me know, man.
day that
Let me know what's on the videos. Make sure y'all subscribe and shit. We're definitely finna touch 100K. I was out this video, man. Put in the grind at work. Came home and gave y'all a 2-for-1 today. See what the market brings tomorrow, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Keep my Family TV out. They down there, you come up, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Get me to that 1K, man. I'm about to start dropping shorts, man. We sitting on 50K, man. The fuck going on? Like, comment, subscribe.